Now, it should be full for Clemson and Georgia Tech. Noon kickoff here on the Fan at Bobby Dodd on Saturday. And Brent Key did give, to a certain extent, the media a couple of days ago the quiet treatment. He was on his coach's show. He'll be on that tonight, I should say. He did the conference call yesterday, so he's talking a little bit more right now. Here he is talking about Haynes King.
He's the toughest there is, toughest I've ever been around. All right, and it's the mental toughness. It's what he does during the week that prepares him. And every time he comes to the sideline after a drive, he comes straight to me. I put my arm, I'm saying something to him, and I'm not saying great drive. I'm saying, hey, how you doing, man? You good? And he'll say some choice words back to me, and I know we're on target. Hey, beware when the man jumps up and has a little bit of a limp to him, or starts rubbing something on his body because it's about to be on.
So he's playing possum. Is that what Brent Key is saying? Or it aggravates him that you hurt him, so now he's going to come at you twice as fast?
I think what he said with us the other day is he'd make him an honorary offensive lineman. Coming from an offensive lineman, there's no greater compliment. This guy is tough enough to be in our room. He's tough enough to come to our side of the locker room. I think he also said, am I wrong about this? I think he once said that when he's done playing, we're going to be great friends.
Well, he already called him Key, so it seems like they're on a peer-like level.
Not yet. Let's just keep this relationship. But I'm almost positive, and maybe he just said that in a text. And
Is it because he's older? Like, if you have an older player, he can probably get away with more talking to his coach than others can.
Well, I think, like he just said, their sideline encounters are a little bit different, it sounds like, than everybody else's. I don't think Brent Key wants to have a ton of sideline encounters with you, except if it's to maybe let you hear a little something. I think he said, and I apologize if it was not said publicly, we're going to be friends when he's done playing.
Yeah.
He likes who he is as a guy. So that'll tell you something as well.
Here's more from Brent Key talking about how he feels about Clemson.
This is the next target in our way. Right? This is the next target that we have to focus in on, and all of our energy. And look, this is a huge challenge for us. They're a very good football team, and are the stakes high? I mean, I think the stakes are high in every game in college football. You only guarantee 12 chances a year, so you have to make the most of them. And it'll be a challenge for us. They got good players. We've got good players. They got good coaches. We've got good coaches. 12 o'clock on a Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't think you could ask for anything more, but we'll be ready to roll.
This win, should it happen, officially puts the program on the map.
Yes.
Now, you have a lot of work to do, and that's going to be the first message put forth by Brent Key. He'll be the first to tell you, we got a lot of work to do. But going back to what Dusty Dvorak said prior to the Colorado game, he was calling the game between Georgia Tech and Colorado for ESPN. Until they play Georgia at the end, they're going to be the favorite. They're going to be the hunted, if you will, in every game after this.
3 games, 2 games. We have 3 local football teams that none of these games feel like September games. I don't want to play there is no tomorrow, but it feels like these are bigger than third game, second game for the Falcons.
Who's the game? These guys asked it on the locker room a few days ago. Who's the game biggest for? I think it's for Georgia Tech. You're the NFL. You go 0-2, you're the Falcons. Plenty of time to make that up. Georgia, you lose that game. Plenty of time to make that up. You're trying to establish something right now if you're Georgia Tech.
Shut up.
You want to be taken seriously.
Yeah, it could be a difference maker. It's a coming out party. It's 12 o'clock on a Saturday. If you beat Clemson. Now, again, I wish Clemson would have beaten LSU because I don't want anybody to tell me if you beat Clemson, well, geez, we knew. I mean, they played a 58. Their coach said they were 58 that first game. They're not very good. I wish that wasn't going to be some of the narrative for some people, but I agree that this is if you beat them somewhere around 4 o'clock, 4:35, when ESPN, 3-letter network, 4-letter network, is talking about the day in college football, they're going to talk about Georgia Tech beating Clemson.
I wish this was a night game.
I know. The story might be Clemson might have just shot off all their toes, or at least 8 of their toes, which stinks too, because Tech might not get enough credit for it. But they're going to be talking about this game later on in the update sheets.
That would be the only thing that would make this better.
No doubt about it.
Because I tell you, and I know you agree, we've talked about it, been to many a game at night at Tech. It's as good as any atmosphere. Let's put it this way. Any atmosphere in college football, nighttime in that stadium.
Yeah, you know what I feel about daytime. It's like being a band playing during the day. It just doesn't feel big. It doesn't feel like a big room. Sorry.
But it'll be a full house.
I know it can do numbers. Fox has proved it can do numbers, but I just think that under the lights, coming out from the tunnel, I just think it feels bigger.